Morning, guys. It's December 30th, 2020. This one here, I got a call from a guy. I've worked for this guy before. He's got a, I believe it's an oil-fired boiler over there, and it's got glycol in the system. And I put glycol in the system about a couple of years ago. I think I might have changed the expansion tank and a relief valve, and he's having issues with it again. And the glycol kind of eats all the rubbers in the system, so I don't recommend putting it in there, but he wanted it in there because it's got a system in the attic that can freeze. But anyway, it's leaking water on the floor. I think it's coming out of the 9D and out the relief valve out of the boiler, but he's also got a storage tank over there. And I kind of questioned if that was where the pressure was building up from. He says it's blown a relief valve like 4 times in a couple of years, so it's got a slow issue going on there. We'll drain it down and check the expansion tank. It is possible that it's that storage tank that's leaking by if it's got a bad weld in there. This is the guy. I think he had put ball valves on the relief valve before, so we could change them easier. And I had to take all that out of it. You can't have a ball valve on a relief valve. Anyway, I'm going over there. Me and Miss Molly. Got yourself a new coat on there, Miss Molly. Oh yeah, you're looking very stylish. You're looking very stylish today, Miss Molly. You're looking very stylish today. Yeah, I know you are. But anyway, we gotta go over there and drain it all into buckets and then pump the shit back in there because it's got glycol in it. So we gotta, pump it all, put the pump on there and drain it through the pump to prime the pump, and then once we do the repair, then we can pump the stuff back in there. I think I got another 5 gallons of glycol in the truck here I just picked up. So I just recently put glycol in there. I think I put 15 gallons in that place. I mean, I put a lot because he's always having issues over there. Every couple of years, it's, and I think the last time that glycol was in there for like 15 years, never was changed. So I flushed it all out good, put some new stuff in there. So I'm not too worried about if I don't have to put any more glycol back because I put quite a bit in last time. Got a big system over there. We'll try to get you some shots. That's leaking. Oh, I've seen it dripping. Yeah. Gotta change that 9D. Expansion tank is only 6 months old. I don't know if there's pressure in there or not, but 30 pounds. I think I changed this really though. This tank looks like this is dripping from here. Tempered valve. Dry down in there. Yeah, this thing's leaking from this tempering valve. I thought we tried fixing that last time I was here.
Yeah, you took it off and you...
Did I tighten it? Did I fix it or no?
Yeah, you did. You said no, it was okay. It just needed
Needed another kit or something, right? There's a packing nut on this thing. I should be able to tighten it. Should be able to tighten that packing nut up. that your boy Joe Biden? He's got his head so far up China's ass he's shitting fortune cookies.
Yeah.
Huh?
And they say Trump was tied to Russia. Wow.
Not bad, huh? Oh yeah, she's leaking there. I can see it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
They never, you know, and I don't know what your position is from Biden, but
I think they all suck.
yeah.
Pretty much.
But they never proved that Trump Russian connection, but
Boy, what about this package? I mean, they're giving money to all over the place. I mean, what, $1.5 billion comes here, and then 70-something billion goes overseas.
oh yeah,
I mean, it's ridiculous.
isn't it?
Unbelievable. All right, we're gonna drain it all down into a bucket here. So you did save all this juice, all this jism. We'll reuse all that.
A little bit.
Yeah, we'll use all that. That's fine.
Plus what's in the
We gotta find out what's going on. We gotta check that tank.
yeah, I'm sure the tank's no good.
I mean, the glycol really raises havoc. This thing has been leaking. We gotta change this.
That's what was leaking from.
That's what was leaking, and you shut it off here. So we gotta get a new one. I could see it's still oozing. It's definitely leaking. So we got the feeder off. We're gonna drain into these buckets for now, and check the pressure on that tank. See what's going on with the expansion tank. We got the pump all hooked up.
Need more buckets?
I got more. We're gonna reuse your stuff here. Plus I got other buckets if we need them. And we could just pump from there, you know. The way it dropped like that, I think the tank's bad. Because it did drop quick. We'll be able to check it.
It's gotta be. Why would the pressure leak out and shoot out that much water?
Well, if the tank's broken or defective from the glycol eating the rubber,
There's nowhere for the water.
it won't expand and it builds pressure.
Right. So it shoots water out.
It could be that this tank here is an issue also, but we're gonna check it.
I'm sure it's the expansion.
Could be the tank.
It's gotta be.
The only thing guaranteed is your taxes are going up. That's it.
Yeah.
That's about the only guarantee we got here. Well, we'll see what we got. What do yeah. Pay more in taxes, why not, right? Well, we got some pressure in there. Whoa, no, we got 11 pounds.
Really?
So that's not our problem, guy.
Really? Holy crap, that's not, wow. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I'll tell you what it could be. It's possible that it's this feeder that's bad. Seeing that this 9D's leaking, why don't we change the feeder, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll get it back up and running again. Because this tank's still good. We got 11 pounds in there. That's what belongs in there, so that's not our problem. Right. We'll change that feeder because it's the 9D's leaking anyway. I should have one of them in the truck. And if that doesn't do it, then it's this tank that's bad.
Yeah.
The storage tank. Because this has got, you know, water on one side and boiler water on the other side. But it's possible it's that feeder. We're gonna change this also while we're here.
Yeah.
Well, the tank's still good, so there's nothing wrong there.
Yeah.
You're surprised, huh?
Very.
Oh, it's only 6 months old. All right, so we're gonna change this feeder. I mean, it's possible that this is defective and feeding more water in.
Yeah.
So you did shut this cap off. This thing was definitely leaking before, right? He did. He shut that. We'll change that. We'll change the 9D also, the feeder, water feeder. Drain it into a bucket. This was leaking. It's got a little air vent. This was definitely leaking, so loosen this nut up here. We're gonna change that whole thing out. I got a whole nother one. Feeder, that's what they call a 9D. 911S. This was dripping. I think this might be an issue. Get the water off anyway, so into a bucket. Is it gonna hit? We're gonna change the feeder. The tank is still good. There's still a building pressure. Then it's the then we know for sure it's the then we'll know for sure. But it's the storage tank that's bad. I've always kind of thought it was the storage tank that's an issue, but S means sweat. There's a gasket in here we gotta save. I'll put the gasket in there. It's just the drip, so we'll make sure it's where we want it, and we'll tighten it up and it'll be good. We're not going to turn this on because we're going to put the antifreeze back. Like I call, probably going to change the relief valve too here. Got a new one. New feet. No biting me now.
No. She's just a pup.
How heavy? Oh, what kind of dog is that?
So it's half Rottie, half Australian cattle.
Wow, that's gonna be a nice dog.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to watch out when I come around for her.
Half Rottie, half
Half Roddy, holy shit.
half Australian cattle.
See, I put this in here so it'd be easy to get apart. That's what I did last time. Alright, so I'm putting a new feeder in.
Alright.
It comes with that's a 9D and a feeder, so it's a combo, so that's gonna stop that leak. We'll put a new high vent in, and we're gonna change this relief valve.
Alright.
And then, if it starts building, we know we got a good expansion tank, because I checked the pressure.
Yeah.
If it starts leaking again, we know that that tank is bad. The storage tank.
Oh.
That's possible.
Yeah.
I've kind of always thought that was what the issue was. There's always problems here, right?
Well, even before we had that external water thing, the whole system has been, whether it was replacing the, that's why we got rid of the tankless flow.
It was always an issue?
Every 2 years it was blocking up.
Really?
Every 2 years.
It would block?
Block up, no hot waters. That's why we put in the external tank. And
So you got a problem with the well water here,
Yes.
and also you got a problem with the glycol in the system is not the greatest.
Right.
And I told you that.
So,
I mean, it's just.
we just put a plate over the tankless on the boiler.
Yeah, you're better off with. This might take care of the issue. Let's see. Let's try it.
Yeah.
What do you got to lose?
No.
A couple of bucks.
Believe me, at this point, it's a nightmare. 15 years of
15 years of misery.
16, actually 16, 17, yeah, it's been, and I'll take the blame for not having a water softener system put in. Had that been able to help, with the rubber gaskets and rubber seals.
Well, no, because it's the glycol eats that. The glycol eats the rubbers. I mean, we talked about that.
Yeah.
But you will freeze upstairs if you lose power up in the attic.
Right. Right, and that's the thing. It's going to go from up 4 floors. First floor, second floor, into the attic. So that's a long ways to send water. You don't have pressure.
Now, did I change the nozzle last time I was here? Yeah, new nozzle. Good oil flow. So that was 6 months ago. I did the burner cleaning, so I don't have to do that. Alright, so that's... We should be good. We should be able to get the pressure back in it now. Beautiful dog, huh?
Oh, yeah, she is. Just a pup.
Alright, Alright, so I got both of these pulled down. I don't know why he's got this way up in the ceiling, but he does, so we have to deal with it. Shut that one off. Shut this one off. We'll go to this one first. It's going up. I should be able to plug in my pump. Everything's getting sucked out of this bucket and dumped back into this bucket. One up and then shut that one off. Yeah, and this one for sure. Shutting this off at the same time might need the help of the homeowner. I'm not playing with those over there. Those should be fine. No purge valve, just got a high vent there. Shut that boiler drain off right there. See where the down below there where the hose comes in. See the faucet?
This one?
When I tell you, I want you to turn it in.
Shut it off.
Shut it off when I tell you, okay?
Tell me when.
Alright, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Shut it off.
Shut it?
Yeah, shut it off.
Shut.
Okay. What happened to this? This fell right off of here. The damper control fell right off. What happened there?
Oh, that thing's been another. The screws always get in the way of the.
You got a couple of screws loose. No?
And they put in screws that were too long, and it blocked the. What do you call that? Plate, the thing.
Alright, that's better.
Probably why everyone's been so steep.
So I reinstated the heads, and I got these ball valves back open.
Yep.
And we purged everything. They should have had these down lower. We're going to turn our feeder back on. Now that there's pressure in the system. Got a new feeder. I just have to get a tag for you. This gauge might not be accurate here. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. We know the tank's good.
Yep.
Let me get a tag and let it run for a little bit and see what our pressure looks like. No relief. It's right below 20. That should be fine. So we got a new relief valve, new feeder, backflow preventer, new high vent, purge glycol through the system, pack a non-temperant valve. That should take care of it.
Hopefully, yeah, absolutely.